much RCTV you must. Right, so as some of you will already know, and as you may have guessed by the intro, which I can't do every week, if I've got the time, guys, I'll do one of those intros. If you don't like them, I'll just stop doing them altogether. If you do like them, I will continue to do them. But let me know one way or the other, because I take a fair bit of time doing, which is why I'm always late. Just a note before I start, guys. Someone was asking me about the t-shirts last week. I got this off a guy on Facebook, one of the Facebook groups. He done it up for me. I don't know whether you guys can see that. It's got my name, RCTV-UK, on the back. I can't remember the guy's name. I really apologise if you're watching this. But he said, yeah, no, he said, I'm not trying to make any money. I'll just come up with a design, and I thought it'd be cool if a few people started wearing them. He didn't make anything off it. I think the shirt cost me about 12 or 16 UK pounds, something like that. But if t-shirts, something like this is something you're looking for, I'm sure we could knock up a design that you'll like. I'll run them by you. Maybe you could send your designs in or something like that. Let me know. Anyway, OpenPilot have released their new firmware and GUI, or ground control station, called Mini-Me. This is the third release since 2000. This is the third release of 2014. It mainly focuses on flight performance and is especially aimed at the mini multi-rotors. As we know, they're all going mad. This one needs a little bit of tidying up. I've had nothing but problems with the ESCs. Such a simple build. This flew together. This is the Racer X by Norman Sandusky and Northeastern USA correspondent. This is a really good frame and it's super light, but I'm getting frame issues and stuff with these motors, so I'm just going to throw the ESCs away and start again. But if you know any BL flashers in the UK, someone that can do me some ESCs that work for that, please leave me a message below the video so I can get that up in the air. So the new Mini-Me ground control station firmware for the CC3D and the Revo boards has got an Acro Plus mode. The Acro Plus mode is like Horizon mode, I guess, if you're looking at the Naze. It's got like a Maniac mode. Full links to everything, full descriptions for all these will be below the video, so you can go through to the wiki and check out Pyro Comp mode, which basically is like a yaw lock mode. So if you're when you're going along normally, the copter will turn, but this has some sort of angle lock so that it turns in a more sort of intuitive way. That's the way I read it. There's a software based expo, which we're already used to if you've been flying the Naze. That's been around a while. TPS, which is thrust PID scaling. We've also got this on the Naze, on the Cleanflight, we call it TPA, and basically you can dial it back so that when you're at high throttle you don't get oscillations, because on a lot of the mini quads at hover you can get it absolutely lovely and slow flying, but the minute you nail it you get weird oscillations. Well, TPA on the Cleanflight, if you dial that up a bit, that helps to get rid of that. But on this, it's TPS, and basically what it does is it keeps it nice around the PIDs low for just hovering around, and when you nail it, it sort of dials them in the right direction to make sure that things don't go tits up, pear-shaped, whatever you want to call it. There's a cloud configuration utility for the ground control system. Now it's actually integrated in there, something we've had on the Naze for quite a while through Cleanflight and Baseflight. There's V9 GPS support, which means absolutely nothing to me. And there's also a GUI or ground control system integrated ESC calibration tool, which is another great thing to add in there. There are some other bits and bobs, and they've freshened up the ground control system and stuff like that. Go and take a look. I've actually got on something around there somewhere, I've actually got a CC3D from Ready Made RC, so I'm going to flash that and have a go with it. There's a few guys actually have been playing around with it, and it does look really good. I'm getting some good feedback, although Riser did have some problems, but that may well be to do with these UHF transmitting equipment that he's using. So, Star Wars theme at the beginning there. A reason for that is the new Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, has been announced, and the trailers are starting to come out now. I don't know whether you guys have seen the pictures that were floating around. One of our multi-rotor flying cameramen friends, or one or two of them, were floating around in the countryside, and they got these images that you're seeing now a little while ago. So we had an idea that things were in the pipeline anyway, but that's been confirmed by the recent releases. Let's take a little look now at the trailer for The Force Awakens.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Right, back to news. Bruce T from Weldon, California, has broken the world record for RC flying with a kinetic glider, topping out at 505 miles an hour, which is 810 kilometers an hour. This is a glider that was ballasted with 26 pounds of weight and has no propeller, no motor. It was just using its kinetic energy built up by the wind. 505 miles an hour. That's incredible. I crap myself if I'm flying something around 100 miles an hour, so I can't imagine what that's like. Did you see this story? Robot drone waiters. Someone posted it up on one of the Facebook multi-rotor forums again, and I thought it was an interesting story that at one of the tech shows out in Japan, they actually had this sort of flying quadcopter mobile waiter, you know, with drinks on it and desserts and stuff like that. Can you imagine if it's powered by a DJ? Like, oh, come back, that's my bloody breakfast, or, you know, that's my pudding. Anyway, if you think looking at that was a bit mad, what do you think of this? A Brazilian shirt store rented a load of copters and hung clothes off of them and dangled them outside the windows in Brazil on Black Friday, trying to entice the people that couldn't get out of work to go to the shops to spend money online. Marketing gone crazy. I guess the rules out in Brazil are a bit different. The copters were flying above people across the roads, near buildings. You know, they were right in the book for just about everything you shouldn't do with one of these copters. But I guess when someone's throwing thousands of pounds at you to drag some clothing up in the air, or tens of thousands of pounds, some people tend to lose their sense of what's right and wrong. So, JB from J Barler Tube, friends with Paul and Thomas at BMS Web. He's been playing around with the Cleanflight autotune. Now, I'm not sure whether you guys are aware. Let's drag the old. This is a really early triclone prototype. This will give you an idea of the footprint of the triclone. There's a lot more to it since then. It's changed dramatically since then, so you're quite happy to see this. Anyway, there's a Naze up on there. This is flash with Cleanflight. A very interesting video from JB. Now, basically, what the auto tune does, it goes through iterations of roll and pitch, and if you've got the beeper enabled, it will beep at you when it's done, and then you switch it back in horizon mode, and then back out and back in, or you turn it off and turn it back on. It's all in the video. I actually need to watch it again, so I'm going to try it on the triclones. And he was really impressed. He had a sort of pitching up issue. When he was flying along, as soon as he let go, it would pitch up. And he tried this auto tune, and it sorted it for him. JB really impressed. A couple of people I know have tried it since. And they've also had very good results with it too. So it looks like it's worked. Okay, right, that brings us to video of the week, and of course it was won by Metal Danny with the Blackout 330 Cobra 2000 kV video. This is one of the videos that inspired me to get a Blackout 330. I'm also going to be running the Cobra 2000 kV motors on 4S, and by all accounts, everything I can see on this is absolutely going to be ballistic. I can't wait to get that in there. I've ordered the batteries from Hobby King. I've got some ESCs coming from 4Props. All the stuff should be here next week. And I'm waiting for some stuff for the race wreck. As soon as I've got that done, the 330 is going to start getting built. So well done, Danny. That brings us to the videos of this week. Before we get to that, quickly just want to say thank you very much. Everybody put a lot more effort into voting. The thumbs up on the video last week went up. Thank you for those guys that hit the thumbs up button. I know it takes you a bit of time. Sometimes you have to come back to the video to thumbs it up, but it does make a difference, and it helps me realise whether I'm doing something worthwhile or not, if you like, and that'll keep me going. So thank you for that. Also, everybody that voted for last week's winner, Danny, and all the other guys, thank you. And I just want to say thanks as well to everybody that allows me to share your video on the channel, because we're building quite a community here, and people are getting involved every week, and you know, I really do appreciate it, guys. I just wanted to say that before we go any further. So, the videos for this week, we've got Boris B with Unreal FPV. This really is a fantastic video. Boris has found a stunning place to fly. He's a little braver than I am. There's a lot of water about, but Boris really does give it a good rinsing, pun intended, in this video. Got to be careful how I say this. Is it Kajak Manan? And I can't actually say the title, but it's FU Winter. This video tickled me the other day from Funfly FPV. It's called Lucky 250 Crash. Watch the video, you'll see why. Next up, we've got a video from a meet. Now there's B4 Lands or Badlands channel hosted a video called Mad Dogs 8. It's a meet-up that happens semi-regularly at Oxford. I'm guessing it's for FPV and for guys that fly line of sight. A few of the guys that watch the channel regularly go to that, and I am going to try to attend the next meeting myself. Looks like a really good FPV meet, and as you can see from this, gets a reasonable turnout. Looks like a nice place to fly, and by all accounts they're a good bunch of guys. Video number 5 this week, last but not least, yes, it's Banner UK again. He's really been stepping things up in terms of quality in the video department, and his flying really is coming on really well. I'm looking forward to see where Banner goes with this. This video is Minion 2 Pat's Mini H Quad. So there we go guys, that brings us to the end of another episode. I really would like to thank you all for taking the time to watch. Please vote, please hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. There will be some great content coming up. I don't know whether you've seen it, but I've just flown a video with a carbon pole with a Mobius on it, attached to a sort of 700 sized quad, testing the new APC props. Little bit of footage of it up here now, and I also flew a kind of light trails video as part of the review for those props as well. Let me know what you think. I'm interested in creating some different content, filming down, watching LED lit quads fly around on the ground and stuff like that. Right guys, I've got to get cracking because I'm filming with the BBC this week, racing mini quads in London. I'll let you know more about that when I can. Bye for now.